This tutorial is going to walk you through how to add the draw option to a Microsoft Word document on a laptop. So to get the draw feature into Microsoft Word, we want to go to File and Options. On the left, you're going to see an option that says Customize Ribbon. So the ribbon are the tabs at the top with all the tools. So we want to add the draw feature to that ribbon. So when I hit Customize Ribbon, I can see all of the features and commands that are in Word, and then I can customize the ribbon in the main tabs. So as you can see, the ones that are check marked are going to be items that are already there, and draw is not check marked. So as soon as I put that check mark in, I hit OK, and now I have the draw tab on my Microsoft Word document. So what this is going to help me do is access these features that will help show work in a Word document. If you have a touch laptop screen, then you would be able to use a stylus and write or draw a picture, draw a diagram, or you can use it with your mouse as well. If you're working on an ELA prompt with your students, you might see a question like this. Use race to answer the following question. In Charlotte's Web, why did Fern's father decide to keep the pig and not kill it? So we'll be able to use the draw features on here to help students see what the steps we're doing while we're remotely learning. So the colors that we're able to pull in with these draw features will help draw their attention to the different steps. And I can do that by using any of these markers. Personally, I find that the highlighting tool is really great for this type of activity. And so I might take that highlighter and color code the different steps of race. So I'm going to start with R. So whether your students are the ones doing this after you've taught them how, or you're doing it as an example, your students will be able to pick it up and identify the different steps of race as they are completing their answer and their response. So as I type it out, so there's my restate. So I'm going to color code that part of my answer to show there's my restating. Okay, now I can change that color using the drop-down arrow, and now we're going to focus on the answer. So I'm going to finish this sentence. Now I can use that feature with my new color to now identify to the students that now I am answering. Oops. Okay, so now we're going to move on and go to the citation. Again, I can change the color. And you also notice that you can change the thickness of the highlighter. As you go through, you can pick different colors. You can do the different options on here as we go through. So I can hit draw to make sure that I have that highlighter on, and we're going to do the citation. Now, if I go down here, the draw is still on, I'm going to end up drawing a little line because that draw is still highlighted. So I want to make sure that I always unclick draw when I want to type so that I can put my answer in there. So now we have my citation. I'm going to hit that draw again. I can color code that. And then finally, my explain, if I'm wanting to explain it. She explains to her father that she wants to keep the pig and later names him Wilbur. There we go. So now I've gone through race. I've gone through each step. I've been able to color code the different steps for the students as we walk through it. and they can take their eye to exactly what the restating is, the answering the citation, and the explanation. So if we are working on a math problem, so whether you're using strategies like cubes or another type of strategy, or you're simply wanting to draw the area for the pig pen, again, you can use the different features at the top. You can use the marker and say, okay, I'm going to walk my students through. And you can see that there's other features up here as well. So there's ink to shape and ink to math. If I hit ink to shape, I am wanting to draw the pig pen. I want to show my work and show my steps. So I am going to free draw with my mouse a rectangle, and then it fixes it because I've highlighted ink to shape. So a lot of times with a mouse, it's harder to do these drawings, but if you do that ink to shape, it's going to recognize what you're trying to do, and it will automatically convert those ink drawings to the shape that it thinks that you're trying to create. So now I can label. So I have my 5 feet here. And again, right now I'm just using a mouse, but if you have a touch screen on your laptop, you could be using a stylus, and it's going to be a little bit easier, but it is possible with a mouse. And then this other option is ink to math. So again, I can be writing with my mouse here, and it's going to convert it . Oops. And you can see that it actually filled in a variable for me. I put in an X, but now I can insert that. And that's where my cursor landed. So if I don't want it there, I can simply bump it down or remove it. So you can do all of these different types of options by pressing that downward arrow. Let's center it so that it's out of the way. And then I can say that this is 35. Now this is where that ink math comes in handy, because I want to say it's 35 feet squared, but it's not going to recognize that. So if instead of trying to type it, I do the ink to math, and I do 35 feet squared equals X, and I insert that. Now it actually looks like a math problem, and it's easy to read. So those drawing features can help you with ELA, social studies, math, science, anything where you need to be showing your work, doing some math problems, or simply identifying different parts to a problem. These are great tools to help your students see what you're trying to explain, especially while we're doing things remote.